Yo, 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 what is going on? It is the Crazy Writer right here, right now. Back with chapter 35 of my Invaders and Fan Fiction. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. How the heck are you still introducing new characters this late in the story? Well, I just am, okay? Look, I know there are only 11 chapters left, including this chapter, and there are only 2 more mini-story arc things. But it's gonna work, alright? You're gonna love it, and it's gonna work. So just trust me. Just sit back, just relax, and just enjoy it all. Right here, right now. Chapter 35, La Danza. Congratulations, you've all made it to the end of a horrible school year without killing each other, Miss Bitters said on the last Monday of the school year. I was so ready to be done with school and spend more time training, hunting, and relaxing with my friends and mate. However, this Friday is the last day of your miserable school year, and the school will celebrate the end of the miserable year with a miserable school dance. The boys all gagged and the girls started giggling and whispering to each other. Zim just seemed confused as ever, while Dib looked annoyed as always since tax destruction. I guess this could be an alright experience for me, now that I'll have a date. Usually Dib, Gaz, and I just go and sit in the corner of the gym while judging everyone. Everyone is required to attend, Bitters explained. If you don't, you'll be spending the entire summer with me. This was the rule every year. Not going to the dance meant summer school. You kids can spend the rest of the afternoon discussing your plans or whatever. Miss Bitters brushed us off and started reading a book. Zim turned and looked at me very confused as the other children were talking with each other. Liz, I demand you explain to me exactly what a school dance is. School dance is when everyone dress fancy clothes and gather in gym. Music play and everyone dance with each other. Some people go with date and other go with friends. What is dancing and what is a date? Zim asked. Zim said this loud enough for almost the entire class to hear. Everyone looked at the weird green kid who doesn't know about dancing or dates. I knew how to save this. He just fooling around, pretending he not want to go with me, I tried to explain to the class. No worry, I get him go. Everyone seemed satisfied with that explanation and went back to talking among themselves. By now, Dib, Gaz, Professor Membrane, and Gur have spilled the beans about Zim and me to the entire school, and just about the entire city. At least nobody thinks I'm dating Dib anymore. I looked back at Zim. I explain later, love. I looked around the class again, and my eyes landed on Gretchen, who was staring at Dib. Dib didn't notice her, of course, and was just doodling on his desk or something. I'll be right back, sweetheart, I said to Zim before heading to the back of the room to meet my friend with 3 pigtails. Hey, Gretchen, what you thinking? Oh, hey, Liz, she said to me. I just really wish I could go to the dance with Dib. Why not ask him? I suggested. Oh, I could never do that, she shook her head. I'm not brave like you, Liz. Sure you are. I looked over at the back of Dib's head for a moment. Should I ask for you? No, I can't ask you to do that. Gretchen lowered her eyes, but then looked back into mine. Hey, Liz, can I ask you something? Anything, I responded. How did you get Zim to be your boyfriend? I thought back to those couple of moons ago, on that night filled with every emotion under the sun. I just tell him I want be mates, I explained to Gretchen. It's simple. I much think you should ask him. I just can't do it, Liz. The poor girl put her hands to her face. Yes, you can, Gretch, I reassured. I'm right here for you, no matter what. Gretchen looked back up at me, as if she were about to cry. Well, maybe I could try asking him after school. That's perfect, I smiled. I tell him to wait before walk home. Thanks, Liz. Gretchen smiled at me. You're a really great friend. After school, I told Zim to walk home ahead of me while I stay behind and take care of stuff. Even though our relationship is out in the open, we still refuse to show affection in public because Zim thinks it would make him look weak, and I don't think I could perform with an audience very well. I had Dib wait outside near the steps with me, but didn't tell him what for. Dib waited impatiently until Gaz came outside. There you are, she said. Are you coming or not? I can't, Gaz, Dib told her. Liz told me to wait for something important. Gretchen finally came outside and looked down the steps at us. Sorry, Liz, she told me. I had to go throw up a little. I met Gretchen on the steps and guided her down to meet Dib. Dib, Gretchen has something she wants to ask you. Okay, Dib said, a bit confused with his arms crossed. Is she going to tell him how annoying and insufferable he is? Gaz asked. Gaz, I think we leave two alone. I started guiding Gaz towards the sidewalk until we were out of earshot of Gretchen and Dib. I kept a sharp eye on them as I explained to Gaz that Gretchen was trying to ask Dib to the dance. Hey, Gaz, a voice said with tenderness. Gaz and I turned around to see Julian, a half-Spanish boy in Gaz's class. Julian is one of the most popular boys in the whole school. He has soft gray-green eyes that seem to stare into one's soul, and a smirk like a mischievous fox. He always wears the tightest clothes that show off his manly 10-year-old physique. Julian's father, Alejandro, works by helping people, mostly children, learn English and Spanish and a few other languages. I work with him quite a bit, for he's the one teaching me English. I do like Mr. Barosmetos better than Dr. Boobs, but still wish I didn't have to have any therapy or lessons at all. I can say that Julian very strongly resembles his father. Julian's mother, Heather, is knowingly the absolute best, whatever she does, in the entire county. The only physical traits Julian received from her was her dainty nose and slender fingers. The two are both known for being manipulative to the core, while mirroring each other perfectly. Julian was a charmer, just like his parents. There was no denying that. What do you want, Julian? Gaz asked with a raised eyebrow. It is pronounced Julian, Julian corrected her. I don't care. What do you want? She repeated the question. My spicy Gaz, Julian said with his charm. I was wondering if you would give me the honor of allowing me to escort you to the dance this Friday. Why? Gaz inquired. Well, we all must go anyway, Julian explained. I figure that we might as well go together and have a magnifico time. Gaz sighed. Fine, Julian. I guess I can go with you, but no kissing or anything gross like that. As you wish, my beautiful pizza princess. Julian tried to stroke Gaz's face, but she pulled her head away and growled. Julian left us, and Gretchen came over by us. Liz, he said yes, she told me excitedly. He did? My eyes widened. That wonderful, Gretch. See, I knew you could do. Dib came over by us. Gaz, can we go now? This is so great. All three of us have date, I exclaimed. Dib looked at Gaz with surprise. Wait, you have a date, Gaz? It's not a date, she corrected. We're just going together. Going with whom, exactly? Dib inquired. Julian Barosmetos, I told Dib. Julian? Dib shouted. You can't go with to the dance with him. He's just some manipulative, rich, pretty boy who happens to speak Spanish. What's so great about speaking Spanish? We speak Spanish. Even Liz can speak Spanish. Because Julian father, I reminded him. Alejandro also teaches me Spanish. You can't tell me what to do, Dib. Gaz got in his face. I can go to the dance with whoever I want. Maybe, Dib responded, but I'll be keeping my eye on the two of you all night long. If I see any behavior that I find unworthy of my sister, you'll move aside and I can kick his butt myself, Gaz interrupted. I can take care of myself, you know. I don't always need my stupid, crazy brother to protect me. Fine, Dib surrendered. Just don't let him get you alone. There's no telling what that boy will do. I see y'all tomorrow, I told my 3 friends. I must go explain dancing to Zim. I took off and headed home to my mate. There you are, he said as I entered the lab where he was working on the pack. Where have you been? What took you so long? I helped Gretchen find date for dance, I explained to my green love. And that's what we were supposed to talk about, Zim exclaimed. What exactly is a date? And what is dancing? Zim, my love, I said, grabbing his hand, you spent many moons training me fight. Now I train you dance. How do you even know how to dance? Zim asked. You know I go Julian father for speech lesson? Yes. Senior B also give me dance lessons, I explained. He teach me tango, waltz, salsa, and some hip-hop. I teach you salsa and some hip-hop, and we duet dance. I still don't know what dancing is, Liz, Zim said as he was growing impatient. Dancing is when move body in rhythm with music, sometime by self or couple or group. A date is do something special with lovemate. Dancing is thing lovemates do together, possibly on date. Do I really have to do this? Zim asked. It'd make you look more human to dance with mate, I told him. Then let the dancing begin, Zim shouted. Think we'll get to meet his parents, huh? Only one way to find out, and that is for me to see you little darlings next time. And remember, mantén tu loco.